Good morning guys, and welcome to today's vlog. Today finds us on a trip back into London. We've got an idea of doing like an in and out tour. We basically will make our way into London, do something within a certain specific time. So we want to be getting here probably about 10 o'clock in the morning, do what we want, get on the trains back home before sort of maybe 5-6 o'clock at evening. That way you miss all the football traffic and just the general hustle and bustle, because it can be an absolute nightmare. Anyway, today we're off to the Natural History Museum. Haven't been here for, best part of at least maybe a decade and a half, 15, 16, maybe even longer than that. Last time we was here, there was an exhibition there and it was sort of, let's recycle a rabbit, etc. I don't know whether Dippy's there. I think he's probably moved on. I think he's on a tour around the country. But yeah, come and join us. We are currently in Starbucks, just about to have a warm caffeinated beverage, being procured by Rachel at the moment as we speak. We'll sit down, drink that, and let's go on and have some fun. See you in a bit, guys. Okay, proximity. We've just come out of South Kensington Station, just had a Starbucks behind us. You can see the London buses going around us. That over there, that big old Victorian building, that is the Natural History Museum where we're heading to. Just wanted to show you a couple of Lamborghinis that people are looking at in the windows next to us to the left, and then we'll make our way over there. What are you reckon, Rach? Can you see me in one of them?
Yeah, but yeah, don't really have the budget for that.
No, we don't know. I'm more of a pickup truck. More specifically, the pickup truck out of Back to the Future, or the original one, the yellow one that gets hammered in Twister. That's very much me. These are, they're too low down to start off with. But yeah, a bit expensive as well. Behold a thing of beauty. We seem to be in a central hub here of museums, because you've also got the V&A, otherwise known as the Victoria and Albert, in the area, and the Science Museum. But that is our destination for today. Admission to the museum is free, but it is better to, in advance, to ensure that you get in, book your place. So we got slots for about 11:30-ish. It says on there we usually go for maybe 20 minutes, half an hour either way, and they all just sort of say, yeah, in you go. We just spotted some of the animals across the top. We didn't know whether this was always a Natural History Museum or whether it would have been an old cathedral or something, but you can see obviously snakes, lions, dogs, wolves, etc. adorning all the windowsills. The grand entrance hall. Now I don't know whether you guys remember, way back there was a famous film that was shot here, and it used to be called One of Our Dinosaurs is Missing. And again, one of our dinosaurs is missing, because Dippy, was it a Diplodocus or whatever, he's on a national tour. I believe at the moment he's somewhere in Oxfordshire touring other museums, and he used to stand right here where that is, and that is a blue whale, and that is huge. It is quite busy and bustling today, but it is a Saturday, so we kind of expected that. But that is a huge spectacle, massive blue whale. Of what can only be said to be a huge mammoth from the Ice Age. This is a Jurassic Park shop that they've put on site, so it's got all your plushies, your Lego sets, etc. Really, really cool in here. Rachel was saying this isn't quite Spaceship Earth, but it kind of gives that feeling as you go up. So we're going up now to experience, I believe, an earthquake. and possibly volcanic activity. It's like a journey to the centre of the earth. Apparently, this is an earthquake simulator. So we stand in this room. Starting to shake a little bit. It's just a gentle backwards and forwards, but if you've done this for 2-3 minutes perhaps, it would cause a heck of a lot of damage. They even have Mickey products. Experience of an earthquake is a lot different to that. You slept through it. There was an earthquake back in the 90s in Milton Keynes area. I don't know where it started. They believe it's on Lake Buzzard or something. But the feeling that it wasn't a shape to side. It was like someone putting a dishcloth or a blanket and the pressure pushing up underneath. It just felt where I was sitting as someone being risen. But it wasn't a shape to shop side to side like that. Now I haven't got a clue what these poor souls Syria or Turkey went through. That's just a general look at it. Not a nice experience, and we got into LA. It probably happened while we was out there, but they were an all-day occurrence, and we never felt a thing.
They're rescuing them as well. They've gone back into the airport area, so they're going up now.
It's actually worth coming here just to go up that. Really, really cool. I'm surprised the effect the likes of acid rain has on the surface exactly. This upstairs area has changed a heck of a lot from when we used to come. It used to be, let's recycle a rabbit. So you had a rabbit sitting in it wasn't a live rabbit obviously, sitting there, the vision of it being alive in a field. Then it would have died, probably natural causes. Then it would go through the evolution and take that, so you get the maggots and it decaying, and basically the circle of life of it sinking all the fluids in the ground, and then plants growing up, and then at the end it can turn around and say, let's recycle another rabbit. And there was a thing about, can you remember the police thing? It was all about human perception up here. You'd have things like, you'd watch a TV screen, and something would happen. I think there was a couple of them. You was watching a robbery process, and then it would cut to a police officer, and they'll be asking you questions like, how could you identify the person? What were they wearing? What sort of race were they, etc., etc. I got it totally wrong. I think your dad certainly did, you probably did. And then there was other ones like you'd watch people playing basketball and say, putting the baskets in, and they said, what did you notice about anything? So you were saying, and then they turned around and said, did you notice the gorilla walking past at the back? And then they reshot it again, and you see someone dressed up as a gorilla walking back. It was really, really clever. prehistoric rhino. There's obviously a mummified version over there. A wall here with early man and their skulls that depict certain different time frames. You got Homo erectus there. He must have been a very excitable character. The Neanderthal skulls are more protruding at the top. But man has got bigger. Well, he started off very small, then he got very big, and now left what we are today. Just think, someday your head could be on display in a museum. This is where my kind of visual dyslexia kicks in, and we looked at that and I briefly said, meet the Moomins. You see, we are very, very similar. Slight difference, but not a lot. Modern female. Very macabre and unusual, but quirky and fits the channel beautifully. Now this here is Homo not erectus. This must be Homo shyness. There are distant relatives.
Maybe not so distant.
Yeah, Rachel says I'm a bit like a boy in a china shop, so maybe I am very closely related to a Neanderthal. But I'm not Homo erectus.
Oh, shut up! For God's sake.
Just because he says a certain word.
Yes.
Here's where they've recreated the skulls and what they believe or perceive the person would have looked like. Very, very monkey-ish or chimpanzee-ish. Now looking at this one, it looks as if it could be Shrek. Here's our favourite again. No wonder he has got a smile on his face. That there is actually my favourite all-time bird, I believe. Something to do with the noise he makes. It's called a shoebill. Extinct, and it's all due to mankind. The only known creatures to hunt for sport.
So what happens to the dodo?
The size of them things. Another extinct mammal, a big sloth. They've got one of these at the Tring Natural History Museum. It's an alternative to the London one. A lot quieter than here, again free to get in. And I vlogged that, I think it was well over a year ago. But well worth it. For those of you who love your myths and legends, this is what Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster, is supposed to be. A plesiosaur. So this is a prehistoric era. And that is what Nessie is led to believe to be. Not for those those of us with a nervous disposition. Rachel's not keen, but we're going in anyway. I mean, what's not to love? He's actually quite cute. This is like your vending machine, your foods, but get some bugs to go with it.
I eat all of them. These are all the different things.
We've actually got one of these at the Harry Potter Studios tour. I'm sure it's a scorpion. It could possibly be a spider. Some of the delightful bugs that your beloved pets will bring into the family home.
Let's see. They're the things that can be on.
Now, I believe at some point in everyone's life they've looked in the sink and seen a spider in there. Just add them to your food, it's extra protein. Food trampolines. Now this is the reason why you don't like flies. So the fly comes along, finds a nice lump of poo, and then goes and sits on your sandwich. Happy day. Very significant to our family. My father was born on the 5th of November 1946. Guy the Gorilla arrived Guy Fawkes Night 1947. And basically, my father would visit him, watch him grabbing tyres and just pulling them apart. And he passed away of heart failure. In 1978, I believe, following a dental operation. It's a sad story, that's for sure. And he still has a lot of sculptures around London Zoo. My dad used to turn around and say he believed that they took him away from the hospital home to me Nan instead of Guy the Gorilla. He should have been left there in the cage. That is the bones of the largest creature still alive on this planet, the blue whale. Grew up to some 40 foot long. And now you think, in prehistoric times, its ancestors on the shark side of it, not the mammals, would have been that size, if not larger, and carnivorous, such as the megalodon. Again, a closer look at the architecture here, and you see the pillars adorned by your small apes, monkeys, etc. all the way around. It is stunning and beautiful. So, Rachel, question time. Is it worth a visit here to the Natural History?
Yes, there's lots to do. There's lots of different rooms, lots of interaction for children. You need to give yourself quite a few hours, I think, here.
You will not see everything.
You can't see, yeah, it is very busy, as it's a Saturday.
It's beautifully done.
But yeah, it's a lovely place, and you know, all the architecture inside is good as well, but there is a lot to see.
Beautiful red fox. This specific corner right here is all about the design of the actual museum building itself. Now that hair there looks like it's the actual hair from Let's Recycle and Have a Rabbit. I know obviously hair, rabbit, etc. but very cool. A little extra add-on exhibit in a side room here. The Lost Rhino. And he's really, really cool. Hello there, fella.
How tiny are they?
Very shy and timid.
We'll get back.
Why does man have to be so? Any second now, he will turn into the actual rhino. Pretty spectacular, to be honest with you. Well, let's let you be. I know. To the dino area. Dinos or dinosaurs are just so cool. And look at these fellas. Look at that. Triceratops and the T-Rex. Two of probably the most iconic dinosaurs, known to fight each other regularly to the bitter end. We're entering an area now which used to be an add-on. It never used to come with your admission ticket. It's something you used to pay extra for because it has animated dinosaurs in there. So it's just something that they used to, I think it was something like £7-8 each you had to pay on top of, obviously your ticket to get in is free, but then you would take this on board. So now it's free to the general public, so it's going to be. Certainly a big fella. Reminds me of the water ride at Universal Universal Studios, although actually I think he was bigger. The same sort of animatronics used in the likes of the Universal Studios and Disney here on display at the Natural History Museum. Very, very stunning in appearance.
Let's continue with that
You look at them talons there at the bottom of that velociraptor. That is why, as much as anything else, they believe that dinosaurs ended up being birds, and especially chickens. This simply has to be the most embarrassing bit. So you're a dinosaur in the Jurassic, or should we say the Cretaceous period, and then all of a sudden evolution takes hold and you start growing feathers. How embarrassing. But then again, I suppose they were vicious. Realistically, I've got three favourites. They are obviously the T-Rex, the Velociraptor, and these guys. I do have a bit of a soft spot for a Brontosaurus. Creatures going. They lay eggs, they have a venomous spine, really, really peculiar. It does seem that a lot of mammals with pouches come from your Australasian countries, so likes of your wallabies, kangaroos, koalas. That's a wombat there, Tasmanian devil. So yeah, a lot of them, I never really thought about that, all come from Australasia. Diprotodon. I'm curious to know what it looked like with skin on it. And there's your answer right there. Very similar to a tapir. Very similar to your African hunting dogs that you find at Whipsnade Zoo. They've now had 3 new additions. And we should be seeing those next weekend. That there is a maned wolf. A lot of skin and bone on it, that's for sure. These are your big cats. Always wonder who will win a fight between a tiger and a lion down there. Curious pose there on the, I believe that's a grizzly. Of the bears, I believe it's the third largest. I think it's polar bear, then Kodiak, then grizzly, then it's black bear. And black bear, which is one down in the corner there, which we will see. And we'll see one in the film tomorrow, because tomorrow we're going to see cocaine bear. Giant bear. Just want to go in and give him a big cuddle.
Does he have a long tail?
Your bones of your saber-toothed cat. Sort of thing that we used to have in a bygone era, living in caves with cave bears, an early man, etc. Huge auditorium and section here with your rhinos, your elephants. The actual size of a blue whale there depicted in the middle, and then you have porpoises above, so you've got your likes of your killer whales, your dolphins, both bottlenose, lesser common nose, etc. Perhaps there's even sharks over there. Distant rhino relative, peculiar two horns at the front. I really can't pronounce that. That there is your common hippo, even more dangerous than a Nile crocodile, or African crocodile, or any crocodile for that matter. They are vicious and are known to attack more man out in that area than any other mammal. Some of my favourites, your old sharks, that's a smooth helm, otherwise known as a dogfish. Some of my favourites, Carcaddles, otherwise known as the Great White, and Jaws, best movie of all time. Still yet to see Santa Jaws, and that's supposed to be brilliant as well. Jaws of a tiger. Well, that was London's Natural History Museum. It was, for me, spectacular. I really enjoyed it, especially the animatronics in the dino area. Dinosaurs in general, some of the fossils, the evolution of man with Homo erectus. Always tickles me. So anyway, it was a good experience, and it's free. That's what we've done. And the idea of a series I intend doing, obviously you had the quirky stuff last time. I found 4 or 5 quirky things to a general walk around. There's more of them to come in a series I'm going to do. More of this, and the idea is we get into London, do what we're going to do, get back out before it gets heaving later on. So it's cost us £36 to get here, nothing to get in, because everything we're going to do is going to be predominantly free or at a minimal cost. So yeah, we've really enjoyed it. You've enjoyed it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a day out.
It's been a nice day out.
And it's just something better than walking around like a zombie around the city centres. Keeps the vlogging interesting. We're going to mix it up now and again, and that's how YouTube never knows what I'm doing. So you sort of, this will be to some people's liking, other people not so much, but there will always be something that you can find within my page, my group, etc. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate the comments, the views on my last vlog, which was the Devil's Breach, and hopefully this one will do maybe just as well, who knows. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll see you in the movies. Take it easy. Bye for now. Bye.